So welcome guys again to the second tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to be discussing the color theory. What is color theory is. So let's get started. So actually, in the previous video, I described you that you can type out the name of the color directly if you know the color name. Like you type out yellow if you like. You can type out blue if you like. It only depends on whether you like or not. I mean, I'm gonna tell you the other way in which you can write it also. So the second way to write the colors, and more specifically, why would you want to write in any other form other than name? Name is pretty simple. It's because names are pretty limited. I mean, you can only know 10, 20, 30, 40 is even tough. Yeah. So to use more and more colors, you need to have something else. So second way to represent numbers is the RGB format. So actually you might be thinking that what's this RGB format? So actually for RGB format we simply write R, G and B. R stands for red, G stands for green, and B, yeah, blue. And we simply start and end the parentheses. So in between parentheses we write the value for these R, G and B. So first the value of R, comma, the value of G all inside parentheses, then the value of B. So let's type out, and the value is between 0 and 255. You might ask, why is that below? I'll tell you that it's because you might have, if you do programming, you might know the ASCII is from 0 to 255. So let's continue. So it's from 0 to 255, which means that you can write any number from 0, like 123 or 255, and this first one I'm writing at 255 is for red, is second one for green, and third one for obviously blue. So if I made this green one to 0 and this blue one to 0, which means that I have only made this red value to be the max 255 and green to be min 0 and minimum 0 and blue also 0. So let's see the output. Sorry, what was it? Yeah, so you can see the output is red. What the heck is that? It's actually because I told you that red is max in this case. That's why it's red. So if you max not red at this time, let's make it 0, and instead let's make max green, it would be green. And if you similar way, if you write this, it will be blue. And for 0, 0, 0, what's the darkest color we've got? It's the black. And if you all make the 255, 255 and 255, that would be definitely white. So you can make dozens, I'm talking dozen. You can make millions of combinations are possible with this RGB, but I tell you what, it's not the most popular method to write the exact color values. I mean, there's a method which is more commonly used and most popular than RGB, and that method is called Hex Method. What? Yeah, Hex Method. So in Hex Method, you simply write hex codes, and you start by typing out £, and specifying 6 digits. So it's like it starts, and here the digits doesn't start from 0 to 255. Instead, it starts from 0, 0. It's the minimum digit, and it goes on until the F. Okay, so let's see, which means FF0000. It means that the first two FF is for red, this for green, second to 00, and third, fourth, fifth, sixth for blue. So it means that it should represent red. So let's check out. Yo, definitely it's red. And you can play with it also, like you can make this 00 and the next FF, which should definitely be green, and obviously it is. Sorry, what was that? So, and let's make it blue. Yes, blue. So you can play with these numbers. This is basically just color, and you can actually play with it. So the conclusion being, you can use any of these color specifying formats, like you can name it, you can use RGB, you can have hex code, it's up to you. But let me tell you, the most popular one is hex, and I personally use hex, so you can use hex if you like. It's up to you. So guys, it's time for the real awesome stuff. So actually we're gonna be starting selectors. Actually, in the previous video, I told you that this H1 is known as selector because this tag actually, which is the HTML tag, pretty much selects the entire. Actually, it's the tag. That's why everything which we write after this curly brace is gonna affect this H1 tag. So this is a simple selector, but for the next couple of terms, I'd like to tell you guys that if you want to know these terms, you can know these terms. That this selector which I've used is known as element selector. So if you like, you can type out this way, and obviously you can see that this is the beginning of the CSS comment, and this is the ending of the CSS comment. So after this, you know that / and asterisk is the beginning of CSS comment, and asterisk / is the ending of the CSS comment. So this selector is known as HTML element selector, just because this is element, CSS element, or CSS tag, which you want to call it. So if I make another say another tag, say H3, or H3, and it's write something inside this H3, say hello again. So, and if I use this H3 to color this to say something else, say red, and yeah, you can see this again outputs, and this selector again is an element selector because it's the HTML tag. So if we are using HTML tag, single HTML tag as our selector, all the selections would be called element selectors. In a similar way, we can use paragraph tag, or we can use ing tag. Sorry, that was double. Yeah, that's my fault. So we can use any element as element selectors. So in the next video, we'll be talking about more interesting selectors and more interesting stuff. I hope you enjoy, you guys, and if you like this video, please share it, please like it, and keep watching, and meet you next time. Bye guys.